Welcome back. Blurry.
Hey, when you do LinkedIn Lives, shit doesn't always work. So I'm a little blurry today. It's not your vision. It wasn't a big Thursday night for you guys. It's just truly, this is a little blurry today. So I'm walking.
I totally feel it just looking at you.
Yeah, I'm welcome to the show, Nick. I have Miss Swedish Fish here for another Friday edition of the Marketing Rundown. I'm just going to be blurry the whole time, and if you guys get sick, then just listen and don't look. That's all.
You can always look at me if you can.
Yeah, I mean, it's better anyway to look that way. All right, we got two topics. What are we talking today about, Miss Swedish Fish?
We're talking about welcome emails and the fact that so many B2B companies literally just suck at it.
They really do. And I mean, that's saying you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So if this is the first time you're seeing me, this is a great example of, oh, look, I'm clear again. See, now you have a first impression of me clear, not blurry.
Hopefully no one tuned in that first minute. Then no one would ever know.
It's fine. They never know. But it is true. It is true. And especially in B2B marketing, the first impression with a new customer is typically what?
What it is. It's the first impression. It's all that matters. You don't get a second chance.
Well, but it comes typically in the form of a welcome email. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's where you were going. Yes. Yeah, so they sign up for something, they buy something, they've converted, and this is the next step of that journey. Typically,
So if you buy software, any services, and you sign up, and then it pops you in that first welcome email, our observation is though that half the time people do it wrong, and so they fall into 3 different traps. It's a trap for you guys like Star Wars. So, all right, what's the first one?
I love the GIF or GIF or whatever you say in the email today, which is a dump truck. My son would go crazy if he saw that. But we call this first trap the feature dump, which is very much what it sounds like. You're just dumping way too much in this first email, too much information or too many actions.
Yeah, they just, I think people forget that people have a short attention span, and just basically reselling everything you already sold before they signed up. They get lost. They get lost in the sauce. So that's number 1 trap. The second trap, which I think is rampant to me, is the brand love letter. So this is when I feel like it's all about the story and everything, and trying to just literally sell the brand when you really have no idea what this company even does yet. You don't, and they get into their founding story and their values and blah blah blah. Like it's like, hey, it's like they jump from the first date to like engaged right away.
I'm laughing because I posted something about this on LinkedIn the other day, which is just that. Like people just dive into this like found it in the garage kind of story. It went from 0 to 100 doing X, Y, and Z. Like no one, it's all true, but all irrelevant. No one cares about it right now.
Yeah. It's cool once you get to know them, and once you're in there and you've built a relationship. Hey, everybody does want to know that origin story. It's great to talk about, great to highlight, but not on the welcome email.
Nope.
All right. Number 3 trap.
The premature ask. Guys, they already signed up. They have converted. Just let that sit for a little before you start asking for anything else right now. There is no time. Like you don't need to ask them to follow or refer or leave a review. Just sit back.
This one drives me nuts, and it has gotten so bad with people's focus on CSAT or NPS. Like hey, please give me a 10. Or if I don't get a 10, I'm going to get dinged by my boss, or I'm going to do that. Like it's a constant barrage of these things. Like don't ask for feedback until you've actually earned it. Right.
I mean, this one drives me nuts. This is a B2C thing, but you know how it is when you purchase anything in the B2C world, you get the product, and sometimes you even return that goddamn product, but you still get the email asking like, leave a review, or what did you think? I'm like, I don't even have it anymore.
Right.
How is that so broken with all the automation that we have? I don't get that.
I don't get it. Yeah, this one is a big one, and I think it's really big in the software, B2B software space. So just think about it before you ask. Earn it.
Yes.
Deliver the value, and the referrals will come. So, All right.
Those
So
are the
what's a
three.
better way to do this?
Yeah. What should they do instead?
I think obviously give an action, right? Like be very intentful about what you say in the welcome letter. They already bought it. They've already passed that first step. So the next step is tell them what you need to do. Like, hey, if it's going to be setting up, like, let's say it's an email platform, set up the account, fill in this information, tie it back to what they really need to do to start using the product. That's the first step. Second step is link it to an outcome, right? They already bought it. You don't have to re-explain. Just try to make it so they see what the outcome is going to be. Hey, I'm going to be able to send my first email, or I'm going to use this software within 5 minutes. That's an outcome. And then, of course, the last one.
Keep it short. This one is so hard for people.
It's so hard. I mean, how many emails have we gotten that you literally have, here's 15 links for everything you could possibly want to know about this. I don't know about you guys, but if I see an email with that many links in it, I'm out. That's a ding against them.
Yeah, I mean, this should go back to any single person out there. You just like put yourself in the shoes of the person getting this email. Like you probably don't read everything that's coming your way, no matter if it's a follow-up from a purchase, but we're just busy. So just keep it short.
Yeah, make it short and simple. And again, think about value, think about action. So
yes,
that is the better way to do your welcome email, that first impression.
And if you want a more detailed example, read today's issue, because we also broke down some examples on how you could do this email.
All right, the other topic, why should you test everything?
Because there's no, I mean, it's all about best practices. And I'm just laughing so much because if you follow something called a best practice, it's not, because best practice may work for someone, but not for you. It's a guess practice. I think that's better. We should call it guess practice.
Yeah, we should coin that. Coined right here on Marketing Qualified Rundown.
Yes.
Guess practice.
Because it's just not the same. What works for me or my business or our product or our service may or may not work for you. So you can like lean into the tactic, but then you need to test it for your situation.
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously talked about this a lot on here and in the newsletter. We are giving you what is industry best practices, but I'd say we also give you what we've seen works. But it's a great reminder that not everything is the same. And so a best practice for us or for a specific customer may not work for somebody else. And a good test of this is, even if you use AI, like if you ask ChatGPT or Claude or anybody and say, hey, give me a best practice, they're different. I mean, depending on what you put in there, like the best practice that they might apply is different. And if you ask any other marketer, like they may say something different too. So it's just a great reminder that every audience has different feelings, thoughts, preferences, etc. Right?
I think we should just rename this newsletter to something like B2B's best guest practices.
Well, there I got blurry again. That's not a best practice is to use a blurry camera. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like, keep in mind, any advice you get from anybody, whether it be people in our business that do this every day or something you read online or an AI, like take it for what it's worth and apply it how you think you should apply it for your business.
And don't be afraid to admit if it's not going the way that you want it to.
Totally.
It's perfect. It's better to rethink sooner if it's not working than keep doing something that's not.
Yeah. Don't do something for 6 months that sucks.
No.
Yeah.
Waste of time. That's a good one.
All right. That's it for today. That is the Marketing Qualified Rundown for Friday, April 25th. And we'll be back. We're back next week.
Head over to marketingqualified.co if you're not subscribed, so you get all the latest B2B best guest practices.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.